The story of the lost city of Atlantis begins more than 2,000 years ago, with the Greek philosopher Plato around 360 BCE. Plato wrote about a mysterious and powerful island civilization in two of his works called Timaeus and Critias. According to Plato, Atlantis was not just an ordinary island. It was a magnificent and highly advanced civilization that existed thousands of years before his time. The island was said to be located beyond the Pillars of Hercules, which we now know as the Strait of Gibraltar, the narrow passage between Spain and Morocco that connects the Mediterranean Sea to the Atlantic Ocean. Plato described Atlantis as a place of incredible wealth, beauty, and power. The island was larger than Libya and Asia Minor combined, making it enormous compared to other lands known at the time. At the center of the island stood a grand city built in a unique circular design. The city had rings of water and land surrounding a central palace, connected by canals and bridges. Ships could sail through these canals directly into the heart of the city. This design made Atlantis not only beautiful but also extremely practical for trade and transportation. The people of Atlantis were believed to be highly intelligent and skilled. They built magnificent temples, large harbors, and impressive buildings made of stone and precious metals. Plato even described a rare metal called orichalcum that decorated many of the buildings. The Atlantans were also powerful sailors and warriors, possessing a massive navy that allowed them to control many regions of the ancient world. Their empire spread across islands and parts of Europe and Africa. According to the story, Atlantis was originally founded by the god Poseidon. Poseidon fell in love with a mortal woman named Plato who lived on the island. To protect her, he created rings of water and land around the hill where she lived. Together they had 10 sons, and Poseidon divided the island into 10 regions, each ruled by one of the sons. The eldest son, Atlas, became the supreme king, and the island was named Atlantis after him. For many generations, the rulers of Atlantis governed wisely, the civilization prospered, and its people lived in harmony with the laws given by the gods. They respected justice, valued knowledge, and maintained a balanced society. Their cities were filled with gardens, fountains, and temples dedicated to their gods. Their technology and architecture seemed far ahead of other civilizations of the time. However, over time the character of the Atlantans began to change. As their power and wealth increased, they became greedy and arrogant. Instead of living with wisdom and humility, they started to seek domination over other lands. Their armies and fleets expanded, and they attempted to conquer many neighboring regions. According to Plato's story, Atlantis eventually turned its attention toward the Mediterranean world, including ancient Athens. Athens, according to the legend, stood as the main opponent to Atlantis. Despite being smaller and less powerful, the Athenians were brave and disciplined. When Atlantis attempted to conquer them, the Athenians resisted and fought back. In Plato's account, Athens successfully defended itself and managed to defeat the invading Atlantan forces. But soon after this great conflict, something extraordinary happened. Plato wrote that the gods became angry with the people of Atlantis because of their corruption and moral decline. As punishment, a catastrophic natural disaster struck the island. Violent earthquakes shook the land, and massive floods followed. In a single day and night of terrible destruction, the entire island of Atlantis sank beneath the sea and disappeared forever. After its destruction, the ocean in that area became filled with mud and debris, making navigation difficult for ships. Atlantis was gone, leaving behind only a legend and a mystery that would capture human imagination for centuries. Since Plato first told this story, people have debated whether Atlantis was a real place or simply a philosophical tale meant to teach a lesson. Many historians believe Plato created Atlantis as an allegory to warn societies about the dangers of greed, pride, and moral corruption. In this interpretation, Atlantis represents a powerful civilization that lost its virtue and ultimately destroyed itself. However, others believe the story may have been inspired by real historical events. One popular theory connects Atlantis to the ancient Minoan civilization on the island of Crete. Around 1600 BCE, a massive volcanic eruption occurred on the nearby island of Thera, now known as Santorini. The eruption caused enormous explosions, earthquakes, and tsunamis that devastated the Minoan civilization. Some researchers think this disaster might have inspired the legend of a great island destroyed by natural forces. Over the centuries, many explorers and researchers have tried to locate Atlantis. Some have suggested that it lies somewhere in the Atlantic Ocean, perhaps near the Azores Islands. Others believe it might have been located in the Mediterranean Sea, the Caribbean, or even near Antarctica. Despite numerous theories and underwater explorations, no confirmed evidence of Atlantis has ever been discovered, even without proof. The legend of Atlantis continues to fascinate people around the world. Books, movies, documentaries, and video games often portray Atlantis as a mysterious underwater city filled with ancient technology and hidden secrets. The idea of a lost advanced civilization hidden beneath the ocean sparks curiosity and imagination today. Atlantis remains one of history's greatest mysteries, whether it was a real civilization lost to time or simply a story created by Plato to teach an important lesson. Its legend has survived for more than 2,000 years. The thought that an entire advanced civilization could disappear beneath the waves reminds us how fragile human societies can be. Perhaps the true power of the Atlantis story lies not in whether it actually existed, but in the questions it raises. Could advanced civilizations have existed long before recorded history? Are there still ancient secrets hidden beneath the oceans waiting to be discovered? And what lessons can modern societies learn from the rise and fall of a legendary civilization that vanished in a single day and night? For now, Atlantis remains lost somewhere between history and myth, a powerful reminder that even the greatest civilizations are not immune to downfall, and until definitive proof is found, the mystery of the lost city of Atlantis will continue to inspire explorers, historians, and dreamers around the world.